Hey everyone, welcome to this video. This is Kaboom, and with great excitement, I want to show you guys how to build this base model motorcycle in Lego Fortnite. And I want to give, first of all, I just want to thank everyone for their comments on my last video with the fat boy in it. Thank you guys so much for all those comments, and some of those comments were like, hey, how do you build a motorcycle? And then I also want to give a shout out to Long Tom, and you can find him at the Long Tom Lounge. There'll be a link to his YouTube channel in the description of this video. I highly recommend going over there and subbing to his account. There should be some really awesome builds coming out on that channel. Also, you can see those builds on our Discord. I'll leave a link to that also in the description. We have an amazing community, and every day I wake up to seeing pictures of really incredible builds in this game. But in today's video, I have been working on some just different styles of motorcycles, and I've learned a few things, and I've got a couple tips and tricks for you to how to make this usable in your world. Let me start off by showing you how to build this base model, and then from there we will add some things to make it more rideable depending on your personal preference. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start off by getting a small car jack. After we get that, you're going to want to grab the engine bay. You're going to want to center the engine bay up on top here, and then you're going to want to move it back like this. That's going to help us do some work underneath here before we drop the bike. After that, we're going to grab the pleasant railing. Now this can be a little tricky at first to put in, but the more I've messed with this, the easier it has gotten. And we want that right there on the edge. We want it centered between those three dots, and then we want just the lip of it to be up there. Now, this other side is a lot easier to put in. We're gonna basically mirror this with this piece, and then we're gonna bring it across until it turns green, and it will line up exactly. That is a very important builder trick and tip that I just want to share with everyone. It will help you build things a lot faster in this game. Okay, after that, we're going to grab our engine. For this build, we are going to use the large power center because it is a motorcycle and we want all the power we can get out of this thing. All right, after that, we're going to grab the medium cabin roof, and you're going to bring this out. You're going to use your snap and nudges, bring it down. You want to bring it down to that gray line, and you want one space on both sides. So you got that, and you got that space there. So that's how it should look so far. After that, we're going to grab our seat. We're going to use the handlebars. Do not put a steering wheel on a motorcycle, please. Actually, you can if you want, but for me, we're going to go with the handlebar. After that, we are going to grab the vehicle base number 3, and we're going to line this up. This is going to go one block up like that, and it's going to go right there, flush with that edge there, and flush with that edge there. Go ahead and put on 2 more, so you should have 3 total on this side. And we're going to use that trick again where we line our piece up with this, and then we're going to just drag it through and then place it. Then we're going to come back here and put this on. Now at this point, I want to just share something with you guys. I've gotten a lot of comments about like the wheels not working, things not driving right. So I want to show you guys a couple things. So we have powered wheels and turnable wheels. If you ever run into a problem where your vehicle's not running right, I would recommend making sure that you don't have a power wheel where you should have a spinning wheel, and vice versa. Also, you want to check this direction. As you can see here, this is going the wrong direction. If I left this the way it was and I jumped on this, when I went to go forward, I'd actually go backwards. So we're going to hit the E button, and now we've got the wheel here going in the right direction. So those two things, always check those out first. Now we're gonna put a large turnable wheel up here, and we're gonna do the opposite side of, like we put this wheel here. So we're gonna come up here and we're gonna put the wheel on this side. So we're just doing it the opposite. I think that looks better overall. And then we're just we're gonna look, okay, looks like it's even with the other wheel. But that is the easiest way I found so far to put that wheel on. So we're just gonna check, and it looks good. It looks really good. So now we have this on. Now we're going to put our rear fender on. Okay, so I will be using the pieces that are free to everyone in the game. But if you have different pieces here, feel free to switch the colors out. But what you're gonna need here is an 8x2x1 floor piece, and you're gonna place that down. And then you're gonna switch over to a 6x2x1 floor piece, and you're gonna make sure it's centered. And then you're gonna bring it back one. And then we're going to put this on top, and we're gonna bring that one over again. And then we're gonna do that one more time. That's what it should look like so far. And now we're gonna snap one in there, snap one in there. And then we're going to, here's a trick. You're gonna snap onto this board here, and then you're gonna drag it through. Like that, halfway. And then we're gonna just repeat that same trick. Now we have our rear fender well. I think that looks pretty good. I really like that a lot. Okay guys, so this is what I would call the base build. So from this point going forward, all this is gonna be customizing the build to what you desire and what you want. You have the option of later on putting a balloon on and using that to keep your motorcycle upright. Or you can add these running plates down here on the bottom. For the running plates, what I would do is I would bring them on here like this. Put one there. One there. And then I would put this one here and I would center it. I just think it looks a little bit better. What these are gonna do is these are gonna kind of brace your bike as you're riding and keep it from falling over. If you don't like this, then you can put a balloon on. If you don't like riding around with a balloon on, then I'd recommend doing this. Now these may break off as you're riding around if you hit stuff, so you may have to replace them. Think of it just like as a maintenance to the bike. Okay, so I'm gonna put those down so I can show you guys that. Now, we can drop the bike. And from this point forward, you get to customize it however you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and just walk through a few of the customizations that I like to do. One of the things I really like a lot is this vehicle railing up here on the front. And then you can put a couple lights there like that. Everyone who's ever ridden a motorcycle knows how important it is to have saddlebags. And then on the back here, you can put a rocket on, as big or as little as you'd like. Okay, we'll throw our emblem on there, like that. I like that, it looks good. You're taking this thing out to get a lot of loot. Then you can put a chest on here, like that. So now you got storage spots, now you got your rockets, and now let's go ahead and jump on this sucker. Oh, wait a second. Gotta make sure you fill it up before you take it out. Okay, we got some gas in it. And you kind of hear the bottom parts hitting, but this is a really fun vehicle to just drive around. Let's hit the rocket. Woohoo! Oh no! Turn the rocket off. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, and we're up. And man, we are just mowing down some rocks. But guys, this is just such a fun build. And let's turn our rocket on to get up the hill. There we go. So you can put a small rocket on, you can put large rockets on, you can put more rockets on, you can do stages, you can put more lights on. There's just so many things you could do to customize this bike. And it is just fun. It's fun to ride. I wouldn't say it's the quickest way to get around a map, but man, isn't it just a joy sometimes to get out on your bike, hit the highway, and go for a scenic drive. Now, the other thing I want to show you guys real quick here is if you don't like those down there, if you don't like these running boards, you can put a balloon on. I would recommend centering the balloon right behind the seat like this. That wasn't quite center. You're not going to get it centered. It's going to be to the right or the left one way, but just, you know, in one of those two spots right here. And that's going to hold your motorcycle up in the air, and it's going to keep you from laying it down and getting road rash when you're out traveling around the world. So guys, with all these options, I think you could build a really cool bike in your world and have a lot of fun with it. And if you guys did find this video helpful, could you guys help me out by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this? And as always, guys, by God's grace, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!